What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. Guys, we're getting ready for the 2018 Detroit Tigers season. Probably going to do a lot like I did the last time when I did all this on the videos and on how I perceive the game and all that. I'm probably going to watch a handful of games throughout the season, probably 30, 40, 50 games out of the 162-game season, and then I'll give my assessment on it. I'll probably watch some of the bigger games out here, although the Tigers are probably going to be down towards the bottom of the league this year, if not the bottom of the league. Last year, they were tied with the San Francisco Giants for the worst record in MLB baseball. Not surprising with everyone that they discarded there, especially the last 30 days of the season was not good. Not good. But, guys, let's go ahead and dig into this one. And I should tell you guys, if you guys are probably sitting and watching this video and maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes long, maybe about as long as my Detroit Lions season assessment video, you might want to get your favorite beverage because we might be a while. And guys, the beer I'm going to have tonight is a New Holland Brewing beer. This is the Cabin Fever Brown Ale. Comes in at 6.5% alcohol by volume. I like the beer quite a bit. I probably should do a review on it on Eric's Beer Reviews, but I can get this pretty regularly here in Michigan. I'm not sure how big of a distribution area they have, but it's I like it. I've liked brown ales, so brown ales are probably my my favorite kind of style, craft beer style. So the commercial description on the back says it's a Cabin Fever is a roasty brown ale and hearty, comforting companion for the long, mind-bending winters. We're just getting into February now. Usually this is the coldest month of the year up here in Michigan, so this will pair really well. Just with the cold alone, you could use this as a dessert beer. You could use it for the food pairings that they suggest here are roasted meats, dried fruits, Goodyear, and smoked cheese. The smoked cheese, I guess you could use as a dessert. When I was over in England quite a bit, cheese was a dessert over there, which I found, being an American, I found to be quite surprising. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and crack this open, and we'll get right to the Tigers. A little bit too much head there. That's what she said. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get into the Tigers now. This may be Victor Martinez's last year as the Tigers. Now, the only reason I say that, I don't know how much longer his contract's going on for. I'm 40 years old. He is also, I think, 40, approaching 41. I think he's right around my age, actually. I think we're just a couple of months apart. But you can tell he's getting slower and slower every year. Still has the bat speed and the bat power. Can still get hits, but it's just his knees are shot. So you're probably figuring on this is going to be Martinez's last year, along with Cabrera. I hope Miguel Cabrera has lost weight. I have not seen him since the last game of the season for the Tigers. I don't know. And right around when Tiger Fest came around, I was just coming back from England, so I don't know how he looks or how his health is or if he's lost weight or anything like that. But I think a thinner Cabrera, he may not get the home runs that we all expect to see from him, but I think he, and at least this is my own personal opinion, if he can lose some weight or if he has lost weight, I think his hit production will go up better. I think he would become a better hitter than he would be trying to be as big as he was trying to hit a home run every time. He's got the power. Let's not kid ourselves. The man has the power. It's just I would like to see more hits from him, more than home runs. I mean, I'm not going to bitch about him hitting home runs, but I think he would become a better overall hitter, I'll put it that way, if he were to thin down a little bit. And as you guys know, the bullpen is going to suffer quite heavily, I think, this year. We're going to have a young team in the bullpen. The starters are going to be, I think the starting pitching is going to be okay, much like it was last year, but when you go into the bullpen, it's going to be a toss-up whether they're going to have a good outing or a bad. It's probably going to be more bad times than it is good for the Tigers in the bullpen. Fulmer's going to be your starter, probably Norris. Boyd might be a starter. Zimmerman has to step it up. I mean, Zimmerman was pretty bad in the pitching department last year. I think it was his worst year, if I remember right. I was looking at baseballreference.com, and I've looked at his stuff here. I got it written down here. He went 8 for 13. 8 wins, 13 losses. He had 6.08 ERA. That's the most he's had in his career. And he had 108 earned runs and 29 home runs, also the most in his career. I mean, he's got to step it up. If the Tigers are going to have any resemblance of trying to hit the 500 mark or being under 100 wins, I'll even put it that way, Zimmerman's got to step up and have good outings every time he's asked to call the pitch. So, but yeah, the bullpen is definitely going to suffer. Maybe we should probably invest in a long relief arm in case some of the pitching just isn't up to snuff. You would hate to burn another starter to come in to try and replace the person that was there before you. Maybe the Tigers have that. I don't know. I know we're generally young. I have not looked at the roster since, I haven't looked at the roster since probably that trade with the trade with Kinsler, I believe. And I can't remember if I really blogged about that either. It kind of escapes me that if I blogged on him going to the Angels or not, which I could probably look back in my videos and look, but I think that's probably about the last time I looked at the Tigers the roster, and it was into the off season too. So like I said, there's going to be young guys all over. People are going to have opportunities to shine or to fail as well. There's going to be a lot in the outfield and also a lot in the bullpen. So if the guys get a chance, they better make the most of their opportunity. I think the Tigers have to play small ball this year. I don't think they should actually have to rely on the home runs. I think Gardenhire is probably going to instill that with the Tigers, and I haven't looked at who he's got for his coaches. I'll probably be coming up on another video for that to tell you guys who the Ron Gardenhire's coaches are. I got to imagine that the man has got good coaches with him in Detroit. Like I said, with the Gardenhire hire, I believe it's the right coach at the wrong time for this team. That's just how I put it. I don't like to see people that have been respected in the league and have good repertoire with the players and coaches and umpires go to a bad team, and maybe at 2 or 3 or 4 years down the road, they're going to get axed again. And I hope we're not putting Ron Gardenhire in that position. But I highly respect Ron Gardenhire. He's one of my favorite coaches, along with Sparky Anderson with the Tigers. I mean, and there's a couple other ones that escape me right now, but there's been quite a bit. I like Frank Cota, too, with the Indians. I wish the Tigers would have got him, but he wasn't around when the Tigers were looking for a coach or a manager for the team. So I just wish Ron Gardenhire would really instill teaching and doing the right things, which he said when he was at the winter meetings. And, just playing baseball how it should be played. Get outs and just let the pieces fall where they may, kind of thing. Castellanos and Iglesias also must step up, I believe, if the Tigers want to not hit the 100-loss mark, or do you have any resemblance of a somewhat decent team, I'll put it that way. Try to hit that 500 mark. If the Tigers hit the 500 mark, I will say that this is a successful season for the team. And I think Castellanos and Iglesias are going to be big for us. I think obviously Cabrera and Martinez are going to have to come up for us. Victor Martinez is going to have to come up for us. Some of the young guys, perhaps, maybe like a Machado, Dixon Machado, maybe Mikey Matuk, maybe James McCann. They're going to have to step up here a little bit, even though they're kind of young. And I know that this video of me doing this is asking a lot of them, but I think they can do it. I will say, I don't think they're going to shock the world or anything and try and make the playoffs. I don't think that. I think this year, with the players that we've lost, Justin Upton, Justin Verlander, Ian Kinsler, JD Martinez, that's a big part of the team that were run producers for us that are off on other teams now. Alex Avila is another one. I mean, it is what it is, guys. It is. Is Nick Castellanos, going back to Nick Castellanos, is he going to be playing third? Is he going to be playing third base, or is he going to be playing the outfield? And the only reason I bring that up is because I don't know, if you're a big Tigers fan as I am, you notice that Nick Castellanos was out in the outfield quite a bit for the Tigers, at least for that last probably month and a half, 2 months of the season he was out there. The Tigers put him in that position, or Brad Ausmus, when he was manager of the team, wanted him to go out and do that for the Tigers. I don't know if that's a good move for the Tigers. I mean, only time's going to tell on this one. So, I mean, it is what it is with the Tigers. We got a young team. We got a new coach, which or a new manager, excuse me. I call him a coach, but he's really Gardenhire's a manager of the team. He has coaches, like a first base coach and a third base coach and all that. But I mean, I'm actually looking forward to the Tigers. Now, if they're going to stink up the place, we're probably not going to see very many videos from me, at least on the channel here and whatnot. So, but I'm actually looking forward to the Tigers. There's a lot of opportunities for the young kids to come up. I mean, you got Dixon Machado coming up. You got Mikey Matuk coming up. I like James Adducey when he was here with the Tigers. I don't know what happened to the real tall kid that was like 6'7" or 6'8". He played in the outfield. He was there early in the season with the Tigers, and then I think he got dropped back down to the Toledo Mud Hens. I can't remember his name. I thought he played decent. He just needed to get some experience, more or less, is what it was. Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of opportunities for the guys to step up and the guys to grab a position and to flourish and to make a good impression on Gardenhire. But it's just going to be, all it really is going to boil down to is this. Is Ron Gardenhire going to teach the kids, the young kids that are coming up? I think he's in the wrong position, number one, to be that coach. But we've got him, so I'm not, and it's not anything against Ron Gardenhire. I just think, like I said, it's the right hire at the wrong time for the Tigers. Is he going to teach the kids? Are the kids going to respond to him? Are some of the veterans on the team going to step up and try to help the young kids out, like Cabrera, Martinez, Nick Castellanos? You can put him as a veteran now. He's been in the league for some time. Iglesias. So those guys are going to have to be the core of the team to get the team to step up. The coaches have to do their part too. Al Avila's got to be constantly on the watch for people who he think he can bring in people to make the team better. I mean, like I said, if Detroit is any resemblance of a 500 team, anywhere in between the 500 team, I'll put it this way: if they hit 90 losses for the year, and I know that's kind of a bad number, but that's only eight more losses than a 500 record, 82 and 82. If they're 90 wins or under, it's a successful season for the Tigers. I'll just put it that way. And that's where I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. It's probably going on about maybe 10 minutes right now. I got to chop up the video. It says 13:30 right now, but I'm sure we're kind of in the 10 to 11 minute level. So I just kind of want to go ahead and wrap it up here, but let me know, guys, what you guys think. Is there stuff that I missed? Is there your thoughts on the Tiger season? Are we going to do well? Are we going to hit 500? Are we going to hit more than 100 losses? We could do any of that, guys. We could be a good team. We may be above 500. We may be at 500. We may be below 500, and we may be below 100 above 100 loss team. So it could be anywhere in there. It's just a matter of how the team responds and how the coaches and the veterans do. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and also do a like, subscribe as well. And I'm going to go ahead and finish up this New Holland Cabin Fever. Sorry I wasn't drinking throughout the video, but I'm going to enjoy this one, and then I'm going to go out and do some go bowling. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces, guys. Go Tigers!